Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I've stopped off at the Greenock Cut, which is part of the Clyde Muirsheil Regional Park. I probably will try and kind of put all these together in a playlist for you, because yeah, there's kind of different locations and spots that people can go and visit as part of the Clyde Muirsheil Regional Park, as you may have realised from previous videos. So it's just off the old Largs Road, which they use as the Scenic Road from Greenock to Largs, which I probably will come back and drive along, kind of do a video for at some point, because it seems like quite a pretty road, and it does take you across the moors between Inverclyde and North Ayrshire. So, and it's kind of quite a kind of open landscape, kind of quite a lot of kind of moorland, and Loch Thom is actually part of this as well. So if part of this video I will stop off at Loch Thom, which technically is actually a reservoir, but it's locally known as a loch. So I'm gonna get out, go for a wander, let you see what's going on. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you see in the video, and if you are enjoying my videos, if you are enjoying my channel, just click on that subscriber button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments. It's always really appreciated. And if you're wanting to help support the channel further, I will post a link to the channel's ko-fi.com page in the description bar below and in a pinned post. So I'm going to shut up just now before I really start to ramble and witter on, and I'm going to go for a walk. So there is a wee visitor centre here. I think there's a kind of, yeah, there's a wee cafe up there as well if you're wanting to stop and get something to eat, something to drink. And I do apologise if there's any noise from the wind, because I did forget to pick up my microphone on the way out this morning. That's where I'm heading just now. There's a memorial up here. Yeah, so hopefully you can read this, but I'll read it out just in case. So the reason why there's Loch Thom, why it's called that, even though it's a reservoir, is that it's actually named after the engineer who designed it. It's called Robert Thom. So he was born 1774 and died in 1847. And so this is just a wee kind of memorial to him. Loch Thom's down in that direction. So there's this wee heritage trail. So the great reservoir is Loch Thom, and the main aqueduct is the Cut. The Cut is now designated a ancient monument, so it'll be protected by law. Yeah, very creaky gate there. Try to see if I can get a better view of it. Yeah, I think kind of 2 minutes easy about. Yeah, it's quite nice up here. I can imagine this being kind of quite bleak and exposed in the winter. Yeah, but today the weather is absolutely glorious, really nice. But I say you do have to remember, if you are coming up here on the way up from Greenock, or if you're coming from the other direction, you're coming from Largs, there are sheep grazing on the side of the road, so you kind of have to kind of go along expecting any of the sheep at any moment to step out onto the road. So yeah, it's definitely something you've got to take into consideration when you are driving along more rural roads in Scotland. There's always going to be the chance that there's going to be livestock stepping out onto the road, so you've just got to be very aware. But again, I think that's part of the charm of going along these country roads, is it's always something that is going to happen that you're not really going to expect to happen. So yeah, part of the fun. And throughout the cut as well, you can just see behind me, quite a few wee benches, so definitely plenty of stops or points where you can just stop, get yourself a wee seat, relax and just appreciate the view. Yeah, I think that's the main farm there. And the old Largs Road actually kind of comes up the hill past all those buildings. And essentially where that red car's just kind of come from. So it kind of goes along that way. And you follow it around. And the visitor centre's all the way back that way. So it's actually kind of quite a clear viewpoint. Over there, that's Dunbartonshire over there. So the water down there, that's the River Clyde. It's kind of quite hazy today. So I'm going to head back along this way. There's a wee nature trail. Yeah, if you are out in the country and you open a gate to go through, please close it behind you. Because if it's closed, it's meant to stay closed. So this is the Sheil Hill Glen SSI Nature Trail. Yeah, so that's kind of something that is kind of quite important. If you have your dog, especially if you're on farmland and there's livestock, keep it on the leash. Farmers in Scotland do have the legal right to shoot dogs if they're on their land and threatening their livestock. Yeah, so if you're out in the country, I would recommend just keeping your dog on the leash. So this is me still on the nature trail. You can just hear how quiet it is. I think that's Griff's Reservoir over there. I think Loch Thom might be the one that's just slightly further up. And I finally walked up to Loch Thom. Yeah, they are currently doing some work on the reservoir. And I think the old Largs Road is on the far side of the loch, so a nice little view right down the water. Very noisy squirrel. Well, that's me just finished my walk around the Greenock cut and up to Loch Thom. And I actually remembered, kind of when I was heading back to the car, that this is actually on the Sheil Road route, which is one of the Coig road routes. And if I remember correctly from what I've seen of the Coig maps, the Sheil Road route actually, when it's going from Greenock to Largs, actually goes along the old Largs Road, which is now referred to as the Scenic Road to Largs. And yeah, so this is kind of quite a good wee place to stop off at. Go and stretch your legs, have a wander, see some of the countryside. And I think if you do the full loop, like round the cut and the loch, I think it's about 7 mile. It's about 7 miles. So it's a kind of good day's exercise if you're kind of wanting to kind of stop off and do that. Yeah, and yeah, but with the weather being really nice today as well, kind of really made it a good day to be out and exploring. So one that I would definitely recommend to stop off at and explore and see, especially if you're out exploring the Coig. Yeah, and again, this is one that I'd heard of before. I'd heard of the Greenock Cut. I'd heard of Loch Thom. I had a rough idea where it was, but I'd never actually ever gotten up to visit. So I made the choice to do so today, and I think I made a good choice. So I'm gonna sign off just now and head off home. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.